Well, hello and a very warm welcome to the Olympic Sports Centre here in Changzhou as we reach the semi-final stage of the Victor China Open for 2019. This is a Super 1000 event and there are only 3 of these every season. We've had the first 2, the All England and also in Indonesia. So this is the last chance for our players to grab a slice of the $1 million available in prize money here this week. We're down to just the one court. It truly is a global tour, the HSBC BWF World Tour. We started in Thailand way back in January, seems a long time ago now. Still plenty of places to visit. Denmark and France, the Far East, India. And we finish with those World Tour finals just 2 weeks before Christmas in Guangzhou. Here's what's coming up today. It's a great lineup. Mixed doubles to start. A rematch of last month's World Championship semi where the Thais, PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI, upset the second seeds Wang and HUANG. Then it's women's singles action. The Olympic champion Carolina Marin continuing her comeback from injury against surprise semi-finalist Sayaka Takahashi. Back to the mixed after that. Top seeds Jung and Hwang, totally untroubled so far, you have to say, against the Koreans Seo and Chai. Then we've the second women's singles semi. Really tough to call this one between Chen Yufei and Tai Tzu Ying. And we conclude our first session with a women's doubles. Former world champions Chun and Jia starting favourites against the unseeded Koreans Chang and Kim. And remember, that's just the first 5. 5 more to come in our second session this evening. You can pick out your favourites there, some absolute crackers. Momota versus Chen Long. Not bad for starters. Ginting takes on Antonsen. That's a really tough one to call. And that conclusion there, the world #1 men's doubles pair, Gideon and Sukamuljo against Alfian and Ardianto. All 10 semi-finals coming to you live today from this magnificent arena. Here's how the mixed doubles draw has panned out. And as mentioned, we're going to see both of those semi-finals in our first session here, starting with the bottom one. And that arguably is the more intriguing of the two. Probably it'll be tighter. We'll wait and see. The Chinese pair eager for revenge after losing to the Thais only a few weeks ago in Basel. Players will be emerging from that entrance very shortly. Huge amount of money on offer this weekend, as well as a lot of ranking points, which of course are all important. The winners today will guarantee themselves $35,000 US just for making the final. First prize is more than double that. So there's an awful lot at stake. 12,000 ranking points too for the winners. Chinese pair, the second out. Early start, it's just gone 10 AM in Changzhou. All smiles, Wang and Huang. Know each other pretty well, these 4 players. It's the 10th meeting, and look at that. 5-4, a narrow lead to the 2 Thais. That was that last meeting in Basel. Straight games. Revenge is a dish best served cold, they say. So let's see whether Wang and Huang can serve that up this morning here in Changzhou. Let's give you some more information then about these 4 players. There's TAERATTANACHAI, and this pair won the Singapore Open earlier this year, and that was a big win for them because they'd lost their 4 previous finals on the spin. I mentioned that silver that they got at the World Championships last month. And a ranking of 4th is their best ever. There's PUAVARANUKROH. Not a big man, but he gets terrific spring. He's only 5'7", but you watch on those jump smashes from the back of the court. Tremendous power. Just taken to 3 games once. That was somewhat surprisingly, really, by Lamsfuss and Hertrich in the second round, the German pair. No problems yesterday against Go and Lai. Good win against Faisal and Wijaja as well in the first round. They're always a dangerous, unseeded floating partnership, those two. And on the other side of the net, there's Huang Dongping, 24 now she is. Ranked 2 in the world. They were at number 1 for a time last year. Had to settle for bronze at the World Championships after being beaten by today's opponents. They did win this title a couple of years ago. Huang and Wang Liu there. They were pretty good yesterday if you were following our coverage. Tough first game against Ahmed and Kandal. Slightly more comfortable second one. They were behind in that second game for long parts of it, but yet to drop a game, as you can see. Chair umpire Sydney Gallos of New Zealand, and Stefan Vene there is the service judge. Just waiting then for the umpire introductions.
On my right, Wang Liu and Wang Dongping, China. And on my left, PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI, Thailand. TAERATTANACHAI to serve to Wang Liu, level, leg.
So here we go. First shuttle about to be struck in anger on semi-finals day here at the China Open. And I think they'll want to make a statement of intent early, the Chinese pair, in this match. After that rather tame defeat from their point of view against the Thais in Basel at the World Championships. You may have seen that if you were watching our coverage of that event. And one thing they are going to have, obviously, is the vast majority of support in what's a pretty decent crowd already, and it's going to build up during the day too. First time that we're going to see Hawkeye. It's an early outing for the technology. Was called in, the Chinese pair challenging. 2 challenges per game. Eagle-eyed, aren't they, these line judges? Yeah, 2 challenges per game, and if you're successful, you keep the challenge. For the flicker early. Nicely done. Wang Liu with an early marker. Not deep enough to clear, and it was punished. Second time they went for the flicker. That was a better one too. And they deservedly won that point. Really good start from the Chinese pair. Finished off by Huang. Did really well there, Wang, to keep that point alive midway through the rally.
5-1.
I think they'll use that deception a lot because TAERATTANACHAI sometimes not the quickest to get to the net. Very good once she gets there. This is a clearly tactic to use this flick serve. Didn't work that time. See if they continue with that. But the Chinese pair have clearly come out with a mentality that they're not going to be dictated to in these rallies. That might have drifted out. Yeah, I think it would have done. It's a chance missed. Unlucky. Was actually a good play from TAERATTANACHAI there. I'm not sure we're going to get too many of those kind of rallies. 23 shots. Certainly not if the Chinese pair continue to dictate the pattern and the rhythm of the match. Yeah, got themselves into a bit of a tangle there, Wang and Huang.
5-6.
Can't give him opportunities like that and hope to get away with it.
Service over. 6-7.
Clever short serve from TAERATTANACHAI. Completely misjudged that. Huang was comfortably in. Well, I have to confess, I'm not completely sure what this hold-up's about. It might just be an injury. I think there might be a bit of blood down there. So we'll have the doctor out momentarily. Here comes the medical corps. Might well have been when she kind of dived forward to try and retrieve that shot a couple of minutes ago. Whacked her knee on the court. I felt that. I felt that. I'm not. So back in play then, and square on the scoreboard. Great defense that from Wang. Well, that'll feel like almost 2 points because they didn't have a price at one stage in that rally.
8-7.
Could leave.
Service over. 8-0.
Well, he looks in top form, Wang Liu, and 10 minutes or so that we've played. Excellent judgment again.
10-8.
Playing against the drift in this first game, the Chinese pair. That's an absolutely wonderful angle, and they've got a handy lead, 11-8 in the mid-game interval.
Seconds. 20 seconds. Play.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he struck that, Wang, that it was going to be way beyond that back line.
9-11. 10, 11.
Well, it's an excellently crafted point from both pairs, actually, but just always looked as though the Chinese were in control of it. And having lost the first 2 points after the interval, they needed that.
10. It's over. 11, 12.
Yeah, good work at the net. TAERATTANACHAI. Had to take evasive action there. Sapsiri, if that was travelling in her direction. Wasn't the best of shots, in truth, from PUAVARANUKROH. Well ducked. Well, good improvisation, but couldn't get it back.
14, 12.
That's just in, just in.
One and one challenges.
But they're going to challenge just in case. I think it was okay, but Hawkeye will tell us for sure. I think she had a chance, Huang, at one point in that rally to have killed it off, but yeah, flush on the line.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining. Service over. 13, 14. Line. Service over. 15, 13.
Fulda with the serve. Just a little bit of a cushion now on that scoreboard. Yeah, it was a good shot from TAERATTANACHAI because she rather tucked up Huang. Made it awkward for her to get a clean racket to it, too close to her body. She dumped it in the net. Rather fell into the trap there. Trying to cover the shot down the line, Wang. And PUAVARANUKROH saw a huge gap cross court. That was the shot that set it up. It was all that PUAVARANUKROH could do just to lift it. It wasn't very deep, and it came back with interest.
17-15.
Showing a cooler head, or cooler heads at the moment. Two Chinese move to within a couple of points of securing this opening game.
Over. 16-19.
She reacted well, kept cool, and here are 4 game points for the world number 2s.
20, game point, 16.
He really has played well, Wang Liyu, in that first game. 21 points to 16, and it's first blood to the Chinese.
21-16.
มันไม่รู้ว่าจะตัดหรือจะตกหรือจะมาตรงไหนถูกไหมแล้วทีนี้เราเสือไปดักลูกเข้าใจดักลูกโยนรับเราจะรับหรือจะเข้าใจอันนี้ป่ะเราพยายามจะเข้าไปครอบลูกเพื่อหาจังหวะถูกไหมแต่มันไม่ใช่จังหวะนั่นคือเลข1 ข้อ 1พอเข้าใจอันนี้ป่ะจะรับก็รับไม่เป็นไรไม่ได้ผิดเข้าใจป่ะแต่รับอะไรจะทำอะไรก่อนขั้นตอนนึกออกไหมขั้นตอนไม่ให้แบบมารวมกัน กันเราโยนไปปุ๊บกูจะบุกเราโยนไปปุ๊บกูจะรับก่อนรับเปลี่ยนบุกทำรับเปลี่ยนบุกจะไม่ใช่บุกเลยได้แต้มเป็นไปไม่ได้นอกจากเป็นไปไม่ได้เพราะฉะนั้นจังหวะปุ๊บจะทำกลับมาครับ2 3หรือ2เห็นช่องรับเล่นได้เลยแต่ยังไงก็ต้องเป็นลูกรับไม่ใช่เป็นลูกบุกแต่เราจะเดินไปบวกเราจะทำอย่างนี้ทำนี้เพื่อให้มันเร็วมันไม่ใช่จำที่ญี่ปุ่นได้ไหมเปลี่ยนเร็วใช่ป่ะจังหวะ
要不然东平再往前很难受啊，他一抢上来东平很难受啊。
Second game. Level. Play. Service over. 1 love.
Oh, that was really hit well. Hardly made a misstep so far, Wang Liu.
1-0.
Okay, wasn't deep enough, but still.
Service over. 2-1.
That's good.
Change. 3-1.
Interesting, the Thais took a leaf out of the Chinese book there, trying to use that flick serve. Really good deception on that, again from Wang. Expect to get much deeper, TAERATTANACHAI, and with more pace on it too.
It's over. 4-3.
That's a very intelligent leave. Sometimes hard to gauge when the shuttle's coming at that kind of a steep angle, but got that decision dead right. Good little spell, though, for the Thais here.
6-3.
A little careless. Good work, 3 points in a row for the Chinese, back on terms now. So used to seeing Wang at the back of the court, but just as adept at the net. They only just decided to leave that, and it was some way wide. Made the right decision in the end. Oh. Give him half a chance, and he'll take it with both hands.
8-6.
5 straight points for the world number 2 pair. Targeting TAERATTANACHAI again.
9-6.
Yeah, just uses it sparingly, that flick serve, and very effectively. This is a tremendous passage of play for Wang and Huang. 6-3 down, remember, in this game.
10-6.
Well, they just had to break the rhythm somehow after losing all those points in a row.
Service over. 1. Seven, 10. Line.
Worked them around the court very effectively there.
Thank you. 10.
So a handy lead at the mid-game interval. I think the same as it was in the first game, 11-8. The Chinese pair in front. That flick serve has really been a potent weapon. See the annoyance and the frustration on TAERATTANACHAI's face. Doesn't know when it's coming and she can't deal with it. Or hasn't been able to so far. Credit for some great defense, but he couldn't hold out forever, and the home fans really enjoying what they're seeing here. Well, they tried to fight fire with fire, but Wang read it. Good angle that. Well, you've got to say that the Chinese pair's defense has been arguably even better than their attack, but certainly as good. And to stay in the rally, before they got the chance to win it.
Service over. 15-10.
Looks like being just one of those days for PUAVARANUKROH and TAERATTANACHAI. Still in a good season. They're still clearly one of the up-and-coming mixed doubles pairs in the world, but they're going to have to find something special here to turn this round. Just looks from their body language like they've lost a bit of heart, and they're 3 points away from losing the match. Momentum is everything in badminton, and at the moment, Chinese pair have it almost completely in this match. And that sets up 10 match points. Comprehensive would be a completely fair description, especially in that second game. A match probably far quicker than many expected. Wang and HUANG completely dominant.